That's a harem up in this mug. Woo! Harem! What up, YouTubers? It's Scott here, and I'm gonna be reviewing Nisekoi episodes 7 and 8. And pretty much these two episodes, they pretty much introduce Tsugumi Seishiro. You know, we'll talk about that in last review. And if you guys already haven't seen the review, then you should know already that Tsugumi is a girl. Probably watching the openings probably like gave it away that, oh yeah, that's another girl, or that's another likable character. That's probably a girl. But when I was reading the manga, like, I hinted it was a girl, but I wasn't sure. I just assumed it was one of those guys, they had a childhood friend become a rival type thing, or he was gay. But it turns out, she's actually a girl. So pretty much episode 7, it's pretty Tsugumi is pretty much like challenging Raku, like, oh, are you worthy enough to protect my my lady, Chitoge? And they go through a challenge. They pretty much fight, I guess, to the death. Like, everybody's assumed, oh, those guns are like fake or whatever. But yeah, Tsugumi's actually a hitman or an assassin for the Beehive gang. And Raku's no one, Chitoge or Tsugumi didn't tell anyone that that he is a girl. So they just assume it's a battle between lovers, I guess. And in my opinion, I think Tsugumi is a total badass, and I guess that's my type of anime girl. I like this is the type of girl I like. The sense of danger. Like, she can kill me, but she's also cute at the same time. That don't make sense. But it's different than Yandere. Okay, I don't want to get killed, but the threat of being killed is thrilling. So after like their whole chase thing, Raku actually, I guess, defeated Tsugumi by jumping off, I guess, a second story into a pool. I mean, normally I think you get hurt by that, but yeah, Tsugumi, I guess she fell unconscious, and then Raku was gonna take off his clothes to make sure he don't get sick, and then turns out, oh, you're a girl, and they get stuck in the closet. Why can't I get stuck in the closet with a hot girl like that? Tsugumi has her moment, like, yeah, I was raised as the orphan. Claude brought me in and taught me how to be, what I am today, to protect Chitoge. And even he didn't know that she was a girl for like 10 years. So I was like, that's kind of odd. And, in that moment of weakness, she says, personal things about herself, that she's not fit. And then Raku, Magic says, oh, it's a shame, because you're pretty cute as a girl. And then that's when the whole thing starts. That moment, she, falls for him, kind of. You're like, oh, like, blushes, and you see her cute side. I mean, who wouldn't fall for that? I mean, she's cute, and she can kill you. Out pops Chitoge, opens the door, sees him, and assumes the worst. And they pretty much, wrap it up at the end of the episode. Oh, yeah, she's a girl. We've been childhood friends forever. And she comes to school wearing, a schoolgirl outfit. Everybody's like, whoa, what? It ends off with pretty much Tsugumi saying, oh, I wonder if she remembers the promise she made when she was younger. Episode 8 starts off. You see Tsugumi assembling a gun, blindfolded, showing off how good she is with weapons. And Claude, pretty much asking her, how's the mission going? How's the target? She's trying to find out anything incriminating or wrong with Raku, so that they can protect Chitoge. The next couple of days, Tsugumi kind of like watches out for Raku and like protects Chitoge like a hawk, always watching her, making sure he doesn't get near her or anything. And then when Chitoge and Raku have to go shopping for the animal daycare shelter thing that they do every after school, Tsugumi volunteers to go with him. And then Chitoge was like, remember, I told you to act more like a girl? So she shows up with Raku in like a cutesy little skirt type thing. Like, everybody's like looking at like, oh my gosh, she's very pretty and whatnot. And even Raku's like, whoa, she's really cute. And in that moment, her embarrassed side, she takes it the wrong way and think you're mocking her. Pretty much, it was basically like a date, hanging out with a girl. For an assassin, I think she would, better equipped and wearing heels. It was her first time wearing heels, and she got blisters from it. I thought you were being a hitman, you'd be trained to, you know, withstand something like that. But yeah, ends up hurting her feet, and Raku carries her, you know, gets her more on his side, you know, like I'm a nice guy and whatnot. But she's like too embarrassed to admit it. And then the next day, Tsugumi like goes around asking people like, what is this feeling like like I don't know what to describe it. And everybody's like, ooh, ah. And then eventually Onodera and Ruri say, yeah, I think you love somebody. And that comes as a shock to her, like, you know, I can't be in love or something whatnot. So Tsugumi here representing Blue, she is in love or like with Raku, but she doesn't want to admit it. Like, she's still embarrassed, and the fact that, oh yeah, Chitoge, you know, that's her girlfriend or his girlfriend, and I don't want to intrude in their happiness. She doesn't know yet that, you know, the thing is a fake, because later that day, Tsugumi actually talks to, you know, Chitoge about, you know, relationships and whatnot, and Chitoge almost blurted out that, oh, I don't have a boyfriend yet. You know, she's still having a hard time trying to make that lie true. And eventually Raku hears like, oh yeah, I think you're in love with somebody, you know, overhears the conversation and blurts it out loud. And also in that conversation later on, Chitoge is reminded by Tsugumi that you made a promise to a kid a long time ago, or 10 years ago, back when you used to live in Japan, when you first started learning how to write Japanese. She finds her old diary and like the promise that she made, but then as she moved, she forgot to fill in the last page, so it was kind of left blank. She couldn't remember it, and she's like, curse you, or curse myself, I can't remember anything. Can't remember anything because I'm blind. These two episodes I really like because, you know, it had Tsugumi, my favorite character so far. I guess, you know, if you ask me between Chitoge and Tsugumi, which personality I like more, because they're kind of similar in a way, because they're both like good, violent. It goes back and forth. Like, there's a tsundere, Chitoge obviously, and then I guess you could call Tsugumi a tsundere type also. But then I like Tsugumi more because she's more cutesy. Like, she's still new to it, so like it's more cute when she does it. Whereas I still find Chitoge annoying at this point. Even in the manga, I still find her a little bit annoying. So tell me what you guys think. This is Scott signing out. Peace. Flashes. Flashes.